A woman must have money and a room of her own if she is to write fiction. An author blessed with the two, highly respected for her take on contemporary issues and for her emergence in a male-dominated writer's society. A self-proclaimed feminist, an author battling personal demons, and always under the cloud of self-scrutiny. Virginia Woolf. A highly unstable marriage, bonded by the love of the heart, the union of Virginia and Leonard Woolf was always shrouded by mental disturbances. Virginia, born to Sir Leslie Stephen and Julia Princip Stephen, was pally to a regular childhood until the death of her parents. This loss signaled the first in her subsequent bouts of mental disturbances, which was followed up by her brushing with molestation by her stepbrother. Virginia was inducted into the prestigious Bloomsbury Group by her brother, and quickly, along with her husband, rose to be one of its prominent members, among the others John Maynard Keynes, Lytton Strachey, Clive Bell, Rupert Brooke being the notable ones. Virginia, having inherited her mother's classic beauty, was never in the dearth of suitors, but she finally settled on Leonard Woolf, with whom it is said that she enjoyed a lovable, comfortable relationship. Leonard was the Constance that Virginia never had, the one man on whom she levied great amount of trust. Another talking point of Virginia's life was her bisexuality. Virginia had had her share of relationships with women, the most notable one being with Vita Sackville West, in whom she instilled the pleasure of writing and shared an intimate relationship. Virginia's prowess as an author was unquestionable.
There's a scene in a novel by Virginia Woolf called Mrs. Dalloway, where the grown-up Mrs. Dalloway imagines herself carrying her life in her arms as if it's a baby, and walking towards her parents, who are both dead in the novel, and putting this thing down in front of them and saying, "This is my life, this is what I've made of it." And I always feel that's autobiographical, and that's what Virginia was always doing when she was writing. She was proving herself to her dead parents. Virginia Woolf often says, why should more attention be given to books about war or government or football as opposed to stories about women going shopping or making a meal?
Later on, she wrote an even more inflammatory book. It was published in 1938 called 3 Guineas, which was an indictment of both fascism and war from a feminist perspective.
One of her most talked about works was the novel Orlando, a biography of Vita, which could safely be considered her best work. Dearest, I feel certain that I'm going mad again. I feel we can't go through another of those terrible times, and I shan't recover this time. I begin to hear voices, and I can't concentrate, so I am doing what seems the best thing to do.